The boy deliberately set up his shoeshine stand right outside the bank entrance. He wasn't doing this to make money, but rather to eavesdrop on the wealthy and learn their secrets to getting rich, secretly jotting down investment tips he overheard in his notebook. But this was 1939 in Texas, where black people could face the death penalty for running a business. His father worried and urged him to abandon his dreams, but Charlie remained determined. 15 years later, Charlie moved to Los Angeles to start his own venture. Many relatives mocked him and urged him to just get a factory job instead. Charlie paid them no mind and simply promised his wife that he would one day put her in a mansion. Soon enough, Charlie's sharp business instincts led him to spot an opportunity. He noticed that the white neighborhoods had plenty of vacant properties, while the black neighborhoods were full of people who couldn't find places to rent. His plan was to buy houses from white owners and rent them to affluent black tenants. He quickly set his sights on a rundown apartment building. However, the asking price was $35,000, and he only had $30,000. Just as he was about to leave, he spotted a calendar on the owner's desk with compliments of bank name printed on it. He immediately went to that bank and falsely claimed to be a friend of the property owner seeking a $5,000 loan. The manager took one look at his skin color and flat out refused him. Soon after, Charlie received a call from the property owner, who demanded to know why Charlie had tried to get a loan using his name. Charlie immediately apologized and explained his plan. To his surprise, the owner didn't laugh at him but was actually moved by his courage. In the end, the owner decided to sell him the apartment and even agreed to co-sign the loan. Charlie finally purchased his first piece of real estate. However, just as he was preparing to renovate the building, one of the tenants began aggressively trying to evict him. Charlie explained that he was the new landlord, but the tenants simply wouldn't believe him. She even called the police, claiming a black man was impersonating a landlord to scam her. When the officers arrived, Charlie immediately produced his purchase contract. After thoroughly verifying the document's authenticity, the police confirmed that Charlie was indeed the building's owner. The tenant couldn't accept having a black landlord and moved out the very next day. But there was no shortage of renters in that area. The next day, Charlie rented the unit to a black woman, confirming that his plan was working. He quickly paid off the remaining balance on the property. Just as he was preparing to expand his business, the original owner who had sold him the building approached him with a partnership proposal. Since Charlie's race would create obstacles in many business dealings, the owner offered to represent him publicly while Charlie would simply sign the contracts behind the scenes. Soon, Charlie's unique business acumen had earned him enough to move into a luxury mansion. But just as he was planning to expand further, his business partner suddenly died from illness. Even worse, the company shares were inherited entirely by the owner's wife, who harbored serious racial prejudices. She not only demanded that Charlie give up the mansion but also tried to buy out his shares at below market prices.